So what is going on, everybody? My name is Mehul and welcome to your second Angular framework tutorial in which we're gonna install Angular and set it up properly using something known as Angular CLI or Angular command line interface, right? So it makes it easy to set up your Angular framework properly in a folder without doing much of hassle and downloading and shifting files here and there, right? So it's a kind of a tool for you, for the developers, to get started with Angular. So just hit on get started, and I'm just showing you sort of the documentation way. So even if something changes in the future, which probably should not now, then you are actually good to go yourself. So right now it says me CLI quick start here. So it just tells me a bunch of stuff. So it says me to install Angular CLI globally, and first of all, for that you need npm. So if you don't know what this is, or you have no idea, what I want you to do is go to this website nodejs.org, right, and download the latest release for your operating system, and you'll be good to go. So as you can see that Angular CLI requires you to have at least 6.9 version of Node.js and npm 3.x. So when you install Node, npm would come automatically with it, right? So what you have to do then is go to your folder where you want to set up your application. Hold shift and press right key and open command window here if you're using Windows, or if you are using a Linux, control shift T would open the terminal. So just type in whatever it was given here. Just copy this line and inside the terminal just paste it and hit enter. Now since I have already installed Angular CLI globally, so I'm not going to do it again, but you have to wait a minute or two for this to install completely, and it will just show you that, right? And the next thing you have to do is to create a new project. Well, you can actually check for your installed version as well by saying ng version and hit enter. You can see it shows me Angular CLI version 1.1. It might be a bit higher for you, but more or less it's the same thing. So the next thing you can do is just go ahead and type in ng new, and let's just say hello world app and hit enter. You can see that it says me it's installing packages for tooling via npm, so it might take some time, as the documentation says as well. So I'm just gonna pause the video here and wait for them to install. Okay, so looks like it's done, and now what we can do is just cd into hello world app and say ng serve, and that's it. And once you do that, you can see that it's just building some modules, and it says me to open localhost 4200, and it's using webpack, which is nice. So let's just open that, and here you can see that we have our Angular app running completely fine on localhost port 4200. So that is how you actually set up Angular very easily using Angular CLI. And yeah, that's all for this tutorial, and in the next one we're going to see a little bit of structural overview of what Angular CLI has done and how we can actually modify it a little bit so that we can get started with our own programming. So that's all for this one, and if you liked it, then don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'll see you then in the next one.